thankful this morning for the opportunity to evaluate our star evaluator, Scott Brown. No, that's not the least bit intimidating. No worries. Please welcome our second evaluator, Ginny Snyder.
Yes, I'm the lucky one who gets to evaluate our star evaluator. Can we all take a moment and give Scott a round of applause for his We're all so proud of you. It's really great. So, but I'm here to evaluate what you've done today. And let's see. I've written all my notes, but I didn't have a chance to go back and read them, which is a problem that I always have when evaluating. It's all Scott. So, you have such an amazing ability as a speaker to command the room, and this is, I think, part of that ability is your use of vocal variety. So you had that going into this today. And some of my favorite examples of your variety this morning when you were when you were quoting someone or speaking from another person's point of view, maybe sarcastically, no, I don't think I'll do that, or the wishy-washy, I don't know if I can do it, the oh, so run-of-the-mill. And also when you were speaking in questions and answers back and forth between people, you did a good job in using your variety to separate those out very well. Now, I said to you before, you have a way of making your points come across very poignantly. And today you did that in a different way that felt a little bit more strong than before. I think there was a confidence behind what you were saying, and it came across very strongly, maybe a little bit more forcefully in a good way. All this being said, I wish you would have varied it maybe just a little bit more. Perhaps taken a beat to speak very quietly and linger on that, and then to speak much more loudly, which I'm not as good at, but I had written that down before you explained, that's blasphemy, but you could have done that with that, that's blasphemy, which always is a big hit when you're hanging on the podium around here. You could have been more invidious in your delivery of that. Now, I sometimes wish we didn't have a podium here, or at least that we had the ability to move it. You do a fantastic job in not relying on the podium at all, either for your notes or as a station to hold on to. But I think it holds you captive a little bit because you do such a great job at actually moving back and forth in a good way. You're not a rocker, you're not any of that kind of thing, but you move and speak directly to each of the people in the room. You're so great at that, and I don't even know if you give it any thought, but as you're speaking, you look at each person and make a point while looking in their eyes. So many other people have a tendency to kind of look above or just kind of glance back and forth because we're uncomfortable up here, but we can see how comfortable you are because you're looking at us and speaking directly to each and every one of us in the room. So very well done there. You whispered something to me across the room about transitions, and I hope I have but your transitions were really great. I'm running out of time, but you did a really good job with your transitions. And I guess that's it. So thank you very much.